Hey, yo guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog, and welcome to the new digs. I've got you guys set up on a tripod right now where I'm trying to get the new office set up. Man, I got printer, I got screen, but I don't like this monitor. I'm gonna get another one because I got a really cool one back at my pole building. But I got all the same things to make this place feel not all that removed from home. I've actually even got some memorabilia here. This one right here, one of my business colleagues actually got me this, man. Find yourself friends that buy you pictures of you standing next to your first supercar, my Audi R8. I miss that thing right here. I really miss it a lot. We've actually got some more sentiment down here. That right there is the dirt truck. You guys have followed along with the channel for a while. You know that this is the 48 Chevy pickup that my dad and I restored together when I was nothing but knee-high to a grasshopper. Man, that truck made a massive impact on me. As you can see, all things around me. And then, of course, man, I got a vision board, guys. What you need to know is all this stuff over here is materialistic, it's mental, it's mindset. But this right here and this right here is everything. My foundation, guys, my family, my marriage, happiness, and these values right here. Live, love, and lead. And if you write the vision and make it plain, he who reads it will run to it. I actually formatted this on Photoshop so I can optimize my real estate. This video is gonna be one where we talk about 8-Ball. I gotta update you guys with the restitution, the decision that Cassidy made with that truck, and I want to explain to you everything that kind of went into it up until this point in time. Also, I kind of wanted to show you around just how plain my office is right now. It feels kind of soulless, like it doesn't really have much personality, but I'm working on it. We're working on getting the desk all configured. We've got the chair, same one that I have up at the pole building. We're gonna get some stuff up on the walls. I actually have a couch that I'm gonna put right here. It's gonna be sick. I got some chairs and another table that I'm gonna put over in this general area. Get some things up on the walls that remind me of just how grateful I am to say that I have my own office in a new building. Update on the new business. I can't quite share with you guys what it is yet, but I do have business cards and they're sick. They're really sick. And I know a lot of you guys have actually driven past the building because you were naturally curious because I led on to the fact that we have signage out front. I did actually have a meeting with the township just the other week and I did get approved for the things that I was looking for, so that's one hurdle that's now complete, but there's still some other hurdles that I have to jump through. I also wanted to let you guys know that as of seeing this video, Dream Diesel giveaway number 28 is nearly halfway over. The absolute final deadline for that truck and to enter for your chance to win that truck, check out enthusiast.com for all the entry details, is November 13th, and it's going to be the second to last giveaway that we're gonna do for 2022. Now today has been absolutely crazy for me because I was running all around this morning, finally got down here, got some of my stuff set up. I have the ability to print. I forgot my computer charger. I have some battery. I'm gonna have to get to that soon, but you guys don't care about any of that stuff. Today, we are gonna talk about the direction that Cassie chose to go with our good friend 8-Ball. It was back in 2019 that we debuted that truck on the channel, which is absolutely crazy. It was the successor of the Mini-Max, which left such an awesome impact on the channel. And although I tend to have these very interesting interactions with these single cab trucks, man, I just happen to be addicted to them. I'm kind of somewhat on the hunt for another one, but for the time being, the OBZ is very much the project of focus. That one is still actually over at Next Level Motorworks. Tyler and his guys have been making absolutely sick progress on that truck that I'm gonna get you an update on hopefully sometime in the next video or two. We also have a really sick video coming up about the dually, the High Country dually. Yeah. It's gonna be so sick. But anyway, we need to talk about 8-Ball. So I don't wanna provide redundant information. Check out the video linked above if you guys wanna go back to see the damage on 8-Ball. Spoiler alert, there's a lot of bent frame damage on that thing. Or if you wanna actually see the accident happen. That video got a ton of views, which I kind of expected. It's a very dramatic thing that occurred. It's not a little deal. The fact that I filmed it was absolutely crazy. The fact that I didn't have a dash camera was just absolutely idiotic. I now have them in every single one of my vehicles. So I had left it with you guys that basically the insurance company needed to come to a restitution on what they were going to offer Cassidy. So there was 3 parties involved. There was the victim, which I was actually kind of a part of because I was part of the accident, but it was ultimately Dave and Cassidy. There was the at-fault party, insurance provider. Fortunately, had the footage for that to determine who was totally at fault. There was Enthusiast because it was ultimately just previously owned by Enthusiast. And then there was Peach Bottom Auto Body, the trusted body shop for all things Enthusiast. After the accident occurred, the truck went down to Peach Bottom and then we kind of had to wait. I tediously went through all of my documents and compiled the list of invoices for that truck to where it basically had dollars of mods. I mean, we're talking like all mods and labor overtime. A lot of people kind of forget about that labor component, but like businesses that install things need to make their margins too. We're talking everything from the both transmissions, the old one and the refreshed one. We're talking motor, we're talking head, we're talking like everything. All the body work that had been done to it over the years. The taillights, the headlights, the wheels, the flight fab stuff, like all of it, right? We pulled it together and it was about $15,000 in mods. Then you have the truck, which I paid $15,000 for. So the timeline of events, the insurance company came back and said, this is nothing but a 2005 Dodge. And we're like, well, here's our list of invoices. It's a lot more than that because of the enhancements. Sean, being that he's the expert that he is, provided an estimate on all of the parts that were, quote, damaged on that thing. And what happens is that's then submitted to the insurance company. Then they send out an adjuster. That adjuster comes and they say, all right, well, this is the truck that we're looking at, 05 Dodge. And we're like, yeah, but more than that. As per these documents, as per all this other stuff that Sean was very experienced in identifying. So then what happens was they actually reached out to Cassidy and said, hey, we're gonna pay you this nominal value for the truck. I'm not gonna disclose that value because truthfully, it's confidential information and it's really not necessary for this specific discussion. So what the insurance company did after they sent their estimator out was the easy thing. They basically said, Cassidy, we're willing to pay you this face value for the truck. This is what we're going to give you. Cassidy looked at it and said, well, thank you for that, but I really want the truck. I won this truck. I literally got drawn from a third-party sweepstakes agency for the sweepstakes of Dream Diesel giveaway number 26. I want that truck. It's a completely one-of-a-kind truck, and you're really ultimately kind of taking the easy way out and just trying to pay me a nominal value for it. Now, for the record, I did not tell Cassidy that she needs to take the payout or fix the truck. I wanted her to do whatever her heart was telling her, because at the end of the day, she had my support, she had Sean's support. She had the team of people in place to make sure that she had all the information she needed to move forward with whatever direction she chose. And that brings us to the drum roll. We are fixing 8-Ball. She fought tirelessly back and forth with this insurance company, adjuster, representative, agent to say, look, this thing is truly one of a kind. It's completely unreplaceable. I don't want to take the money that you offered me to, quote, buy it out and let this absolute legend go to waste. We are fixing 8-Ball, and now comes the work. The expectation next is as follows. We are re-engaging all of the epic vendors that we work with all the time. From Flight Fab to Worley Custom Fab to Barney's Customs for the headlights, Next Level Motorworks, Accelerate Auto, Peach Bottom Auto Body to have their hand in the reincarnation of 8-Ball. I'd like to say that I saved it from the auction in the very beginning, and I think that I did. And this time we were saving it from imminent death. Yes, imminent death, because that truck would have just gone to a scrapyard. Somebody probably would have bought it because it would have been crazy part value, taking the trans, taking the motor, taking the turbos, taking the injectors, taking the fuel pump, taking all the other stuff, the SRT seats, etc., and then made their own version of a Frankenball. But that ain't happening. 8-Ball is coming back, guys, which is amazing. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna update y'all along the way. I think as far as timing-wise, this thing is not just gonna happen overnight. The entire truck needs a new frame, which means the cab needs lifted off and repaired. The bed needs lifted off and repaired. The frame needs replaced. While it's off, everything else needs to be diagnosed. What stuff from Worley Fab needs changed. Anything from Flight Fab needs replaced. Custom headlights. You kind of catch my drift. And I think that this rebuild, based on what Sean was telling me, is gonna go somewhere around 6 months, so don't expect it to be done tomorrow, but expect it to start. Actually, it already is. Dudes, we just got so serious with that discussion. Oh my God, I gotta start moving. My blood flow is starting to slow up a little bit, it felt like. So we're actually walking back out here. I gotta head out into the shop floor because there's some stuff that I gotta begin hanging up on this wall. A lot of signage, a lot of branding, a lot of slogan stuff's going to go here. And then we're actually gonna be working on designing a new front desk area. There's a lot of Accelerate Focus stuff here right now, which is super cool. It's going to remain. You see all that space right over there? That's for me. Yes, I love this new place, man. It is so awesome. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're gonna wrap up this upload. Thank you for tuning in to this whole story, this timeline, this project. I'm so grateful that the entire series of events that have ensued have played out the way that they have. And honestly, couldn't have played out any better. And I gotta say, at the end of the day, 8-Ball's a savage, man, an absolute legend. And I can't wait to see him back on the road. So if you haven't already, consider getting entered for Dream Diesel giveaway number 28. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, like button on your way out. And I'll see you guys in that next video.